So today we are going to discuss about we are already discussing the templates, right? So we have discussed email templates. Why we use email templates? If a client have a specific email format and we need to use that email format in the customer notifications, then we will be creating that email as a template and we will make use of that email template wherever we are using, whether it is in a workflow, whether it is in different uh, process, whether it is in code, anywhere we can make use of the email template at multiple places. So what happen if we create new message, we have to manually map all the fields, give the all the email description, right? So if we are using a similar kind of email format via plugins, via workflows, via another process, then we have to create 3 email messages dynamically. So that doesn't best practices, because we are using the same format of email that the client has given. We will make use of that in all the places wherever we are sending the customer notification. So what we will do, we will create the template at once and we will make use of that template n number of times. So we have created the email template and we also seen how to map values, field values dynamically. So whenever we create any email template, we can be created on email template can be created on entity specific or global. So entity specific, or we have some out of the box entities, out of the box entity. But if we wanted to do on the custom entity, how told you, right? We have to use this flower bracket. We have to use at the rate entity name, let's say loan. Under loan entity, what we need to get, we need to add the field value like account number. So we have to use this format, then it will work for the custom entities. For out of the box entities, which we can create the email template on specific entity like case, account, contact, then we can go to inside dynamic values. Under here, let's say this. This we have created on a contact entity. Entity template is type contact. So if we want to add any dynamic value, what we are doing, we are just placing the cursor wherever we want to add the dynamic value, and we are using this insert dynamic text. And here we are selecting the entity and the field. So that will automatically add. So after the email template, under template section, we have another thing. I'll just show you. We have something called document template. What is document template? So now once the loan record is created, now you want to create a report. Okay, and that report should be in PDF format. And what you wanted to have in that, the company logo, company details, and the customer detail, customer requested loan amount. If we wanted to give it in a one PDF format, then how we have to do? Either we have to create manually, right? For 1 or 2 customers, we can create manually. If there are bulk customers, like every day, thousands of loan requests will be creating in the system, and whenever we need to create these document templates for 1,000 records, then manually it's not a uh, good job, right? It will be very hectic work to get all the customer details, all the values, map it in a Word, and then convert it as a PDF. Then it's a lot of work. If you wanted to do it for at least 10 customers, then it will be a lot of work. So what we will do, we will create a document template on the loan entity and we will map it in the CRM. So whenever loan is created, we can simply generate the document template. Let's see how we can do. So under template section, we have a document template. So click on the document template. Here click on new. Here we have to use Word template. We can also use the Excel, but mostly we will be using the Word templates. Now here we have to select the our entity, loan entity. So from this loan entity, if we wanted to select other entity, like related entities, we can have to click on select entity. So in my example, I wanted to show the transactions. Okay. And the business unit also I wanted to map. Then once I select, I can click on download template. If you see here, it's all relationships that are linked with this loan entity will be visible. So if you want to get any data from any of the link entity, related entity, you can select it. So once you select the entities, you can click on download template. A template will be downloaded like this. Just save, open the template. Click on enable editing. So once you do that, you will have a developer section in your Word. So once you click on this developer, you have the XML mapping. So once you click on the XML mapping, you will see this, a window in the navigation. Okay. So here we have to select, this is the document template with the entity. When we select that, we have this document template created on SBI loan entity. Under SBI loan entity, all these are the fields. And again, wherever this icon is there, these two entities are the related entities under the SBI loan entity. So now what I'll do, I will create some format. Uh, I will say loan statement. I will create it as a heading. So here we can add the logo. Just creating in different formats. So while you are working, you can choose the good format and you can work on it. Now here I wanted to display some description. We can have customer name. Now we will map the customer name from this loan entity. So we have the customer name field. Do we have this? Let's check. Customer name. Customer name is name field, I believe. Name. Right click, insert control, plain text. Okay. So customer name, name this. applied for a loan in CRM with below details. Now here I will add a table. Okay. Loan type, requested loan amount, and what fields we have, the salary. So here we will add loan type, right click, insert, plain text, requested loan amount, right click, insert, plain text, salary, and we also have the transactions. Obviously we will be having multiple transactions. So below are the customer transactions. Here also I will add a table. Now I don't want now assume this loan record will have one transaction for this month. Next month it will be a two. Third month it will be three. What I'll do, I don't have to create multiple rows. So when how many rows are there, those many rows I need to map it dynamically. So what I'll do, the transaction name I will add. So it is in the related entity transaction, and here I will add transaction name, and then opted loan, then monthly EMI, okay. We need only these three columns. I will just delete this. Now here I need to map transaction name. So the transaction name will be the name, right click, insert control, plain text, opted loan, right click, insert, plain text, and EMI, monthly EMI. Now this should be dynamically rendered to this document. Like if there is one transaction for a loan, it should be map one row. If this loan have two transaction, this two rows should be added. If one transaction have 10 rows, 10 rows should be added. So we don't know, right? So which loan have how many transaction. For that, what we have to do, we have to select this row, click right, select the row, click on the entity, the transaction, insert control, repeating. Okay. Repeating means how many records the transaction have under this loan entity record. Those many times it will be repeated, this row. Now let's save it. I will publish it. How to publish? Navigate to document template entity, upload the template, browse, select, upload. Now it is activated. Name is loan. I'll just give this loan statement. Now we need to enable this word template. So we need to enable some export option. So this will be a direct word template. Okay. So let's try to do the dynamic one. How to enable it? Navigate to sales, access the sales of application. Okay, then navigate here, click on app settings. Under app settings, you have to click on productivity tools. Convert to PDF. We have to select the entity, select, see. Okay, so now we are enabling export to PDF option for the loan entity. Now let's navigate to loan, sales area. We'll just check which entities are enabled. As of now, we have loan only. Let's go to our app, loans. Okay, let's add some details. Refresh. So since we enabled the export to PDF option for this entity, there should some button called export to PDF that should visible. Let's check, maybe it will take some time. Okay. Now can you see here that I have downloaded this report from here. When I download, these are the details that I'm getting. Loan type is not mapped. Why? Loan type. We don't have the field in the form. Let's try to quickly add the field. Settings. Solutions. This is the solution. Forms. Forms. So which form are we using? Sales manager form. Open the sales manager form. Type of loan. Okay. Let's save. Publish. Let's refresh. Here we have type of loan. I will select home loan. Save. Now I will generate the report. Click on this. Click on Word template. Loan statement. Now we are downloading this. Let's open and see. Can you see here? The name we mapped, customer name, applied for loan in CRM with below detail, home loan type, this, requested loan amount this, salary is this. And here, if you see the transaction, we have created and mapped one row. And we are using repeating control. That repeating control will get all every record, every transaction record under the loan entity. If it will map only one row. If two records, it will map two rows. Now we'll try to add one more transaction. Now if I use this word template, so how many records are there in the subgrid? Those many rows will be dynamically, it will map it to this document.